Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the smooth voice of Jim Conway will soon take over, but for now, we want to welcome you to the Linen Rink at the Frederick Gunn School for tonight's CIAC hockey matchup between Staples, STORMAC, and Spartan Hockey. This is Mike Croft along with
Will Nichols,
and we're very pleased to have you with us.
good to be back.
Will, we have
Welcome
10 viewers right now.
Chicago,
Okay, here's Jim Conway.
Monowag, Lakeview, Co-op Hockey. The starting lineups for tonight's game. Starting for STORMAC, in goal, number 1, Alistair Muckar. Defense, number 9, Matt Lawton. Defense, number 20, Thatcher Cullen. Left wing, number 12, Berkeley Johnson. Right wing, number 10, Cooper Paul. Center, number 2, Jacob Laskowski. Coach, Matt Bond. For the Spartans, in goal, number 33, Miles Wilson. Defense, number 12, Teddy Conway. Defense, number 18, Peyton Thomas. Left wing, number 22, John Croft. Right wing, number 28, Eli Tendler. Center, number 15, Gunnar O. Coach, Jason Conway. At this time, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
And now it's time for hockey, folks. STORMAC versus Spartan Hockey. Game number 12 of this season. These teams matching up after an early season tilt at the Milford Ice Arena, which resulted in a 3-1 STORMAC victory. A very even competitive matchup where the Spartans could not put the puck in the net. Had opportunities and didn't possess the finishing quality in those final 10 feet before the goal. Okay, well, I know you've been doing some scouting, joining folks in our West Coast office. So we're interested to know what you learned about California hockey and what you can bring back to the broadcast. Was there a different style of play in California? Did you meet with Ducks management?
Did see a lot of Ducks fans. Can't say I really met any management or players, but...
Well, I've got sad news to report. Somehow, we've lost 2 viewers.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know. We lost 2 viewers. I don't know how it happens. I don't know what you did wrong.
Uh-oh.
But we had 10, and now we have 8. And I'm one of the 10. You can listen to me joke about it twice since I'm playing the audio here, and you can hear it on like a 6 second delay. All right, but that's not our. Oh, we're up to 12 viewers now. Will, great job. You're really coming through for us. All right, Spartans are playing left to right on your radio, and STORMAC Staples Blue playing right to left. And the super sharp-looking Spartan puck is dumped deep by John Croft, new Spartan forward. Croft has played most of the season at D, but with the frankly heartbreaking injury to Henry Keel, Spartan captain and engine, Croft has moved up and has been playing forward with this front line. Coach Conway had 5D in Teddy Conway, Jacob Tendler, Peyton Thomas, Matt Moeller, and John Croft. And now he has 4, which is not a terrible number to have, right, Will?
Correct.
That is put on net from the red line. Conway gets it to Croft. Croft, a long opening shift, which sometimes happens for the left wing on the home team, right? He's on that far side. Connor Seegers. Croft still on. Peyton Thomas, sure-handed as always.
Ooh.
Defensive zone turnover leads to some nervous moments there for Miles Wilson. John Croft chips it out. Coach Pat Odell says, "Thank you, John." There was a very rough defensive zone turnover against Joel Barlow, Will, that led to the 4th and ultimately game-winning goal. They did tack on a 5th goal, but that's surely something that Coach Moore, Coach Conway, and Coach Odell have been working on in practice. As a forward, you were the kind of person who forced those defensive zone turnovers. I don't know what your perspective on those is.
Well, it's all about laying down the pressure, you know? You got to get them off balance a little bit.
Yep. Ryan Bonomo blocks the shot and forechecks with abandon. STORMAC repossesses. Claire Moore back-checking. STORMAC tries to get it deep. Matt Moeller tries to get it to Ryan Bonomo, and it rims all the way out. No ice. I think it hit the referee's skate. That goes all the way down. Bonomo is such a strong young player. Claire Moore interrupts STORMAC's progress. Moeller will have to chase. Moeller cleans up the mess. That was a dangerous opportunity. And Jacob Tendler smartly gets out of the way of that shot. There were no clean goals for Tri-Town on Friday, Will. Everything was a weird fluttering or deflection. And it was all from, above the circle, including the game winner. It was a very well-played game by David Layer and a generally well-defended game, I think. But sometimes when you go to block a shot, you deflect the shot. That's a rocket that goes to Miles Wilson's right. John Croft gets it out. No ice. Gunnerow forechecking, now back-checking. Croft can't stop the progress of 28, but Peyton Thomas can after 28 from Staples gets it deep. Teddy Conway digging with Eli Tendler. Tendler to Croft. Croft is in. No. Croft not quick enough with it. Tendler offsides. Danny Shelters making his, I believe, second appearance. This has got to be his second appearance. Matt Moeller just has that thing on a string, doesn't he, Will?
Mm-hmm.
Shelters, lovely pass to Boyce. Boyce really wanted to get it deep there if he can. Shelters so good at those diagonal goes. He's not sure what to do. He puts it diagonally so often. Jacob Tendler's pass is intercepted, and STORMAC gets it deep. Okay, Matt Moeller collects behind the goal. Moeller puts the STORMAC forward in the spin cycle. Seegers tries to get it to Bonomo, but cannot. Sorry, that was Jameson McTamney. Bonomo working hard. McTamney loses the puck. Jacob Tendler lets it run with him. Right now, the Spartans would love to get anything out of the zone, and ice. Shelters gets it to Bonomo. Bonomo can't get it out. Moeller trying to eliminate the zone time, and he does with a clean zone entry. Moeller puts it on goal from the blue line. Spartans get a partial change. Claire Moore coming on. Jameson McTamney coming off. Meanwhile, STORMAC has an opportunity. The shot is blocked by Peyton Thomas. Eli Tendler to Croft. Back to Tendler. Tendler gets it on his backhand. Incredibly, Tendler puts it on goal. What a wonderful job by Tendler to handle that. He tried to open up and get it to his forehand, but the pass was a little too deep. Thomas to Conway to Thomas. Thomas over the red line. Thomas, zone entry. Ooh, I thought that hit the glass, didn't you?
I'm questioning why you blew the whistle there.
Huh.
I think that was a little premature.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's going to bounce back onto the ice if it hits that concrete behind the goal.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay if it goes that far.
But I'm happy to have Gunnero taking the face-off. John Croft, 22 to his right. Eli Tendler, 28 to his left. Peyton Thomas, 18 on D. Teddy Conway in the shot position. Ooh, nice job by Thomas to get that past the defender's shins. Oh, behind the goal. Oh, to Tendler.
There we go.
And that's a Spartan goal! Oh, to Tendler! And Jeremy Tendler rings the buzzer. He's a slippery one, Eli Tendler. That was slippery work to get that puck into a spot where he could get a shot off. There was not a lot of room to operate. Well, that's what was happening in the Joel Barlow game. Tendler and Keel and O were finding little bits of room to operate below the circles, between the dots and below.
Okay.
And it was a little bit like that goal. What a start for the Spartans. Matt Moeller plays it smart and conservative. Boyce cannot get it out of the zone. And that's a Staples goal. We got a 1-1 hockey game. Bonomo, Seegers. Bonomo's going to stay. McTamney and Claire Moore are on. And it's 1-1. 4:10 to go here in the first period. Peyton Thomas gets it out. That's not going to be an icing call. Ryan Bonomo forechecks. Claire Moore is there to apply pressure. Clean breakout by the STORMAC forwards. Conway forces the puck wide. Thomas moves his feet, almost threw a penalty there, but he's too strong to go down. Doesn't trip. You got to fall to get tripped, right, Will?
Yep. Thomas
applies his angular momentum to the STORMAC puck carrier. Teddy Conway gets the puck deep.
There we
Brian
go.
Bonomo
Nice.
comes off. John Croft is on his left wing. McTamney does a spinneroo shot. Claire Moore with a strong shift, according to her teammates and coaches. Great to see. Class S field hockey MVP. Teddy Conway with a swiping poke check to dispossess the Staples skater. Croft carries the puck out of the zone, gets it to O. Good composure by Croft. O is in.
Woo! What a backhand.
What a play by O and Croft. O looking for the puck from Croft. Croft tries to get it to him, but the pass is intercepted. This Croft-Tendler-O line is looking very productive right now. 7:30 to go in the first period. Gunnar O looks like he's moving just faster than everybody else on the ice. And there is O at the puck again. Tendler. Croft. Croft loses it, tries to regain it. Puck is chipped out. Moeller will collect it. Moeller winds the machine, carries his speed into the offensive zone, skates around everybody. I think he was just trying to be nice to the referee. That's why he went down there.
Yeah.
I think he just didn't want to kill the referee. Jacob Tendler does a nice job getting the puck out of the zone. Matt Moeller is in. Moeller loves to go through people's legs. Danny Shelters, having a good game so far, is there in the spot where you go if you want to score goals.
Damn.
Luke Nichols, I believe this is Luke's first shift. Is that right, Will?
No, he was on earlier.
He was on earlier? Okay. Matt Moeller behind the goal. Forces 10 to chase him. 10 says, I can't do it. Danny Shelters. Matt Moeller. STORMAC takes the puck, but they change. Jacob Tendler. I think the referee got in the way of that one too, Will. Nice save from short range by Miles Wilson.
Well, let's get that breakout going.
Jacob Tendler trying to get the breakout going. But that's a defensive zone turnover that requires a glove save by Miles Wilson.
Dangerous to throw it up the middle like that.
Whew. It's worse than dangerous, Will. It's worse than dangerous. Whatever's worse than dangerous is that. Jameson McTamney takes the face-off. STORMAC wins it for Ryan Bonomo. Nice breakout pass attempt to Jameson McTamney. No ice coming. McTamney, Bonomo. Bonomo lays his body on Staples player. Great feet by Teddy Conway. Conway, more known for his hands than his feet, does an excellent job. Love to see McTamney get that in a little quicker. Moore and McTamney conspire for a good opportunity. Gonna need the back check now, though, because Staples is going the other way. Conway, what a poke checker. He's incredible. High slot is open, but the shot comes, and Miles Wilson catches the pitch that is high and inside of it. All right, Will, fast and furious. O. Croft and E. Tendler out there with J. Tendler and M. Moeller. O takes the face-off. 3 Spartans directly behind him. Wins it to Moeller. Moeller to Croft. Croft tries to get it to Tendler. STORMAC defender in the way. Moeller heads up as always. Tight turn to the boards as always. What hands by Gunnar O. What a catch by him. How does he do it? Oh, tries to get it to Tendler. Tendler tries to get it deep, but can't. But Gunnar O is there. Oh! Jacob Tendler steps in, takes a shot. Juicy rebound. Great hustle by Jacob Tendler to get back. It's hard to play offense and defense, isn't it, Will?
Correct.
Staples gets a change. Coach Conway's starting line is still out there. Gunnar O has the puck. Shelters and Seegers are on. Nice play by Tendler to keep that puck from getting deep, but STORMAC still goes the other way with their captain, number 10. Jacob Tendler cleans up the mess. White helmet can't quite control it at the blue line. No ice. Seegers, Shelters, Boyce. Conway from Thomas. Great pass from Thomas to Seegers. That is deep. 3:23 to go in the first period. Conway with a miracle get-up. What a fortunate sequence of events there as Peyton Thomas takes a spill. Teddy Conway takes a spill. Conway gets up. That wasn't by accident, Will, right? He must have purposely done his best to get up in the way of the on-rushing forward, and he did just enough to allow Miles Wilson to make that save. 3:10 to go in the first period. Conway, quick move. Tries to get it to Moore. Moore. Great feet by Peyton Thomas. Thomas's pass hits Claire Moore's skate. Thomas using his feet again. Moore puts it forward. Teddy Conway. Moore. Don't like seeing Miles Wilson on the far post when the puck is on the near post. Thomas clears the zone. 2:27 to go. Long shift here by Moore, McTamney, and now Grady Hughes. Thomas fortunate that he avoided a holding call there. They never want the forwards to chase in those situations where the player's cycling, right, Will?
Right.
I believe we have a power play, Will. I did not see it, did you?
I did not see it, no.
Okay.
I believe it was somewhere down here on the blue line, and I didn't see it. I was looking at the puck up here.
I've seen this referee ref a lot of games. I think he's a good referee. I also think that there was just a little bit of extra pushing and shoving by STORMAC in front of Miles Wilson, and some referees have memories. And that maybe wasn't enough to cause a call 5 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, but... Croft loses the puck at the blue line and forces Matt Moeller to retreat. Moeller has no trouble evading STORMAC number 5. Moeller is in. He's got O with him. Moeller scored an amazing goal in that same way against Tri-Town. Thomas keeps it in. Wonderful job. He gets it to O. O has Moeller rushing into the zone. Croft and Thomas are deep. Croft to Thomas. Thomas, great job not shooting it and preventing that block shot that could have gone the other way. That's how
good restraint.
A very high percent of shorthanded goals happen, don't you think?
Correct, yep. Showed good restraint there, put in the corner, knowing he couldn't beat that defenseman.
Spartans doing a nice job of keeping the puck in, but are not getting shots right now. This ought to be a defensive zone face-off for STORMAC, right, Will?
Correct.
Coach Conway tells Matt Moeller to move in.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Why is that, Will? Why? Tell me why. Why is there no hand raised on that?
Honestly, that beats me. There definitely should have been a hand call there.
STORMAC playing offense on the power play right now. There's nobody on the back door. 23 seconds to go in the penalty, 24 seconds to go in the period. Getting sheltered.
Oh, no.
That's a bad call, Will. That's 2 in a row, Will. Coach Conway mixing up his lines quite a bit now as the power play shifts them. Eli Tendler does not play a lot with Jamison McTammy and Connor Seegers, but he is out there now with them. Teddy Conway and Peyton Thomas backing them up. Seegers lifts the puck of his wing opponent. Tendler and McTamney get the puck into the zone. Penalty will just about clear here. 5 seconds to go in the penalty and in the period. And Thomas wisely holds on to the puck and prevents STORMAC from getting an opportunity in the final moments there. STORMAC kills the penalty, and Spartans with, I think, strong possession in their first power play,
I agree.
But weak generation of opportunities. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think I agree with that analysis there. I mean, it really looked like we were laying down the pressure on them beginning that power play, but the second STORMAC got the turnover, we just didn't really know how to respond to that, and they kind of got the jump on us a little bit there.
Yeah. Okay, Will, other thoughts here about the I have a kind of a broad picture report to give after. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts about this this first period.
So I think when it came to offensive play, I think Spartans did pretty good. I mean, they had their heads up, they were looking for each other, and they were making plays happen and getting those shots off. Two things I would think we need to get improvement on are getting the puck in that zone to begin with, and then our breakouts. A lot of those breakouts kind of ended up getting snubbed out by STORMAC there, and I'm not really sure what the cause of that would be exactly. I don't know if it's just too many whipping around the boards without seeing who's there, or if it's just too tightly clustered, so we're trying to make these really short, like 3-feet passes, and we end up getting contested with the other STORMAC offensive men. But whatever it is, we gotta work on those breakouts more. Spread out a little bit. Don't need to go for crazy, stretch ice passes, but keep that distance enough where you can get the offensive players to move a bit. Create that distance and then get those breakouts, get in deep, and then continue their offensive play. Because I think they're doing great down in the offensive zone, getting those shots off and looking at each other. We just got to get it down there more often.
Excellent analysis. Thank you, Will. I do have to report that while you were on your West Coast assignment with the Spartan Broadcasting Network, that things really suffered here down the East Coast, especially in the camera work department. There were whole stretches of the Joel Barlow game. I invite you to watch it and marvel at my ineptitude. Whole stretches of the Joel Barlow game where JT Shem and I were describing the play, but I was showing the empty spot of the ice. The algorithm for Live Barn would have done a better job following the action than I did. So your absence was noted, and your the value that you add to the broadcast was also noted by several of our viewers.
Well,
I also want to report that we've gotten great feedback on the intermission music.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thrilled to be offering some public domain soundtrack music. We're going to start with Happy Clappy by John. We're going to start with Happy Clappy by John Bartman. I know one of your favorites. And then we'll see everybody in a little bit, right?
Yep.
All right, Spartans playing right to left. Croft pokes the loose puck to Thomas. Thomas can't get the zone exit. Thomas carries, fakes the tight turn against the boards. To Croft, a little tape-to-tape action. Croft gently out. Coach Conway tells everybody, go get it, go get it. Eli Pendler, Gunner-O. Oh, that was a little bit of a Henry Peel impersonation there. Teddy Conway had the puck jump over his stick a little bit, but he did a nice job to prevent that from being any kind of opportunity. For STORMAC, John Croft gets the puck deep after the stretch pass from Peyton Thomas. Jamison McTamney helping out on D. Thomas chips it out of the zone. McTamney, number 10, captain for STORMAC, is in. And Bonomo's stick is broken. Bonomo has to drop the stick. It's going to be a penalty? Well,
I'm not sure. I can't say I've ever experienced a penalty like this before.
Bonomo called for playing with a broken stick. And Spartans are going to go on penalty kill here. Bonomo blocked that shot. And the blade was down on the ice, but he continued to hold the shaft for several seconds. I think more confused than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just hadn't never happened to him before, probably. Maybe didn't even know the rule. Moeller moves the puck. Croft closes out on the point, but plays containment D as you have to do with 4D instead of 5 skaters. Shot goes wide. STORMAC keeps it in the zone just barely. John Croft with a high stick. Although an impressive bit of high stick work, wouldn't you say?
It was impressive.
To knock down that puck?
Impressive, but a little costly.
Illegal. .123 remaining in the penalty.
Okay, here we go. There we go.
Ryan Bonomo trying to figure out a stick situation. Seems to have a stick with no tape, which is fine. Some of the pros now play with barely any tip on the. Miles Wilson had that glove, but it fell down and turned into a juicy rebound meal for a Staples skater to gobble up and bury. Ryan Bonomo's out of the box. STORMAC's up 2-1. Danny Shelter's forechecking. Jacob Tendler puts the puck past the net. Connor Seegers goes stick to stick and body to body. Danny Shelters with an excellent back check. Matt Moeller turns back towards Miles Wilson and regroups. Connor Seegers deftly gets it deep. Danny Shelters digging for the puck. Luke Nichols. Referee gets in the way again. Nichols peels the puck away from STORMAC.
There we go.
Shelters trying to complete the breakout. Seegers completes the check. Nichols gets it to Shelters. Shelters puts it deep. Shelters is going to get off after a fine shift. Matt Moeller. Shot is kicked wide by the tender. John Croft digs. Continues moving his feet. Low man wins, Will. Croft would do well to get lower on that. Gunnerow. In a rare event, he loses a puck battle. No ice coming. STORMAC gets a full forward change.
Here we go. Ooh,
There were almost two Spartan skaters who could have scored on that one.
Yep.
Nice work by Jacob Tendler to erase the threat.
Ooh.
John Croft back checking hard to dig for that. Eli Tendler does well to stay on sides. Croft comes off. Gunnerow holding on to the puck.
Wow.
No goal.
Oh, man. Was that a save then?
It was not a save.
Was it hit off the post? It totally looked like it went in from camera view.
I thought it went in. I did. I mean, I guess I didn't see it well enough.
Yeah, I guess I didn't either, yeah.
Whew. It sure came out pretty quick. If it did go in, it came out pretty quick. Offensive zone face-off for the Spartans. That starting line for the Spartans continues to create opportunities. Definitely have some confidence that they can score a goal, tie this game up. Peyton Thomas carries the puck, gets the zone exit. Bonomo with his new stick is with him. Bonomo takes the body of the Staples captain. No easy feat for the freshman. Well done. Bonomo continues to move his feet. Thomas controls the puck. Thomas to Bonomo. Back to Thomas. Zone entry. Davidson McTamney forechecking. Teddy Conway puts the puck on net billiard style. STORMAC going the other way. Peyton Thomas maintains.
Too many?
No, I think we got a trip. And I think it's Peyton Thomas going to the box. Spartans go back on the penalty kill. Coach Conway sends out Gunnerow, Matt Moeller, John Croft, and Dan Shelters. Moeller and Croft will play D on this penalty kill. Croft rims it, can't get the zone exit. He gives Gunnerow a chance. Captain is there. Gives it to the other captain, number 13. Croft uses his feet. STORMAC retains control. Minute 40 to go on the penalty. That was a dangerous moment.
Oh,
It
yeah.
easily led to just a nick-off escape, right?
Yep.
But Gunnerow has the puck, and he
Here we
is
go.
one-on-one with some back checkers. STORMAC is entering the zone. Spartans are back, but they do only have 4 skaters to STORMAC's 5.
Watch that
Miles
back door.
Wilson.
There you go.
Moving quickly across the crease. Wilson looking sharp here. Lots of possession. Some tape to take for STORMAC. Croft trying to take the body, take the man, take the body, take the man. STORMAC. Can of corn into Miles Wilson's glove. Coach Conway sends out Jamison McTamney and Connor Seegers and keeps John Croft and Matt Moeller out there on D. McTamney will take the face-off. McTamney wins it easily to Moeller, almost hits the referee in the face. Ices the puck, 40 seconds to go in the power play for STORMAC. Seegers skates backwards well for a forward. Miles Wilson gloves the puck, 28 seconds to go in the power play. McTamney will take the face-off again with Croft and Moeller behind him. Referee's stick gets in the way. Shot is deflected. Croft and McTamney conspire to win it.
Oh, back door, boys. Oh. Good job, Miles Wilson.
That's a strong save by Wilson, and that's nice work by Jamison McTamney to separate the STORMAC captain from his goaltender. 15 seconds to go in the penalty. John Croft comes off. Teddy Conway comes on D. STORMAC captain 13 takes the face-off against McTamney. Staples' coaches wanted number 10 to shoot that puck, and I understand why. He had a shot. Matt Moeller, so much speed. Matt Moeller leaves it for McTamney. McTamney gets it to Seegers. That's good hockey. Seegers gets it deep. The penalty is dead. 7 minutes to go remaining in the period. 13 carries it into the zone for STORMAC. Gets it to 10. His fellow captain, puck is loose, but Spartans get a whistle. And 13 is warned about slamming into the goaltender's pads. Maybe the puck wasn't loose until he slammed into Miles Wilson's pads. Okay, so this will be different for both teams. Their strongest skaters just expended a lot of energy during that penalty kill power play. So we do have some second lines out there, although Gunnar O is out there and he's not on anybody's second line. No offense to anyone who has played a second line.
Wow.
And Gunnar O is the first man to the puck after being the last man to touch it. Thomas steps in. Thomas throws it at the net.
Oh!
That's usually a place where Eli Tendler is able to put the puck in the net. That's fine work by Croft, O, and Tendler, especially O. Don't want O to pick up a cross-checking penalty in those situations. He loves to push with his gloves, but sometimes he gets it with the stick. 6:17 to go in the second period. 2-1 STORMAC. Eli Tendler making a mess. Tendler to O. Thomas throws it at the net. Save and cover by the STORMAC tender. McTamney, Bonomo, and Moore go out for the offensive zone faceoff. Jacob Tendler and Matt Moeller backing them up. Moeller is critical to the success of this unit. Icing called. Miles Wilson letting his teammates know that the ice was coming and also helping out the referee in case he felt like he needed any help. Spartans suffering under the loss of their captain, Henry Keel. Keel family here to watch and support. Henry Keel on the ice with his helmet on. Giving tips to the forwards and moral support to everyone. That should be an icing call, right, Will?
Yeah, I believe that should have.
Swing and a miss by Bonomo. Moeller brings it inside. Moeller is
Here we go.
What a skater he is. What a
my
skater.
Goodness.
Incredible.
Oh.
Jacob Tendler throws it on net. Ryan Bonomo is battling. This is a great job by this Claire Moore line. McTamney, Moore, Bonomo battling in front, getting dirty.
Oh, there we go.
What a great job by McTamney with a shot. Moeller keeps it in. STORMAC's going the other way. Claire Moore back checking. STORMAC gets a change. Moore can't quite get it out. 13 is in. He's a dangerous skater. Spartans really need to get a change here. This is a tired unit. Shot goes wide. Moeller has it. Coach Conway would love to get an ice here. And of course, this is the second period, so it's the long change, right, Will?
Yep.
Oh, and Miles Wilson, no fool. He's nobody's fool. That net comes off. Spartans need a break. Spartans need a change. And the captain gets them one.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Really?
No, I think that net came completely off on its own.
Really?
there.
Even though no one else was around?
No.
Okay. I think that's a cagey veteran move. Professional hockey right there. Okay, Luke Nichols takes the face-off. Shot comes almost immediately off the face-off. Seegers gets
there
it
we
out.
Go.
No ice. Seegers chases.
Ooh.
Shelters. Danny Shelters shoots the puck. Connor Seegers avoids the contact smartly. STORMAC. That hit him! That should be a stoppage, right, Will?
Yeah, that should have been a stoppage.
How can you not see that?
Oh.
That's a great save by Miles Wilson. Wonderful save by Wilson.
There we go. Come on, Luke.
Luke Nichols.
Ooh. Oh. Great effort.
Croft is on. Nichols is on. Shelters is on. Dan Shelters has had a long shift. Peyton Thomas gets his zone entry. Shelters gets it deep. Croft is forechecking. 3:16 to go in the second period. Spartans down 2-1. Neutral zone action here. Icing called. Croft will stay out there as Eli Tendler and Gunnar O join him. Shouldn't that be a neutral zone face-off? Why is that a defensive zone face-off, Will?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't it come from where the icing originates?
No, I don't think so. Not for CIC.
Okay. All right, we have the goal. We want to show the goaltender equipment work that's happening down here, Will. Got a goaltender who's getting his pads checked out. Staples goalie number 1, getting help from their resident goaltender equipment expert, the other goaltender. Nobody knows more about the stuff than the other goalie. At what point does it become a timeout, Will?
Beats me.
Go on indefinitely, right? Spartans will have this defensive zone face-off. Everyone's going to be plenty rested for this. All the starting skaters are out there. Referee attending to the goalie. 2 coaches attending to the goalie. If only they had another kid who could play goalie. 40's ready to go.
I'm getting reports from the audience over there that the shot that we thought was a goal, they claim it was definitely a goal. It crossed the goal line.
Well, that's interesting, Will.
Yeah. My guess it went in and bounced right out and came right between the goalie's pads, coming back out. And I don't really know how.
Because I didn't hear any metal sounds.
Yeah, I didn't hear any metal sounds. It looked like it went in.
Referee is tying up the goaltender's pads at the bottom of his skates. It would be nice to have an extra goal right now.
Yeah.
That would be helpful. Want to see if you can zoom in on that, Will? All right, so
All right.
it's nice to see the referee being so helpful to the STORMAC team.
Yeah.
Moeller to Croft. Croft can't get the chip out. O can't get it out of the zone. Dangerous moments here. And that's a goal from number 10 from Staples. Staples now up 3-1, 2:41 to go here. Gunnar takes the face off. Back to Jacob Tendler. Tendler chips it up. Oh,
here we go.
Tendler.
Back door.
Oh, tries to get it to Eli Tendler. Croft blows a tire and skids out. Eli Tendler disrupts the puck.
Oh, come on. Gotta keep your head up.
Jacob Tendler. John Croft swinging a miss. Spartans definitely playing on their heels right now. Point is open. Croft closes out on it, blocks the shot, still flutters towards the net. Backhand goes over Wilson's left shoulder. Croft gets it out of the zone, only briefly. 1:40 to go in this second period. Spartans down 3-1.
Come on, let's get that puck out.
Jacob Tendler to Eli Tendler out of the zone. STORMAC possesses. We've got some tired skaters out there for the Spartans. Gunnar gets off. He's gassed. McTamney comes on. Bonomo comes on. Spartans are off sides. Twelve can't quite hold on to the puck. That was a golden opportunity for STORMAC. Miles Wilson makes a save. Keeps this at 3-1. Teddy Conway out on D, along with Peyton Thomas. Ryan Bonomo closing out with his replacement stick. Thomas battles. Bonomo McTamney, good control. Claire Moore is with him. Bonomo gets the stick on it, gets it into the zone, continues to battle. McTamney puts it towards Moore at the top of the circle, or at the top of the crease. Line passes aren't helpful for anyone, are they, Will? Peyton Thomas. And that puck's out of play. Pass deflects off Claire Moore onto the Staples bench. 27 seconds to go here in the third period. Zamboni door is up, but there's 10 seconds to go in the period, and STORMAC is rushing. Nice job of closing out by Danny Shelters. 2 seconds to go, and the period will expire. Spartans lose that period 1-0. Sorry, 2-0 they lost that period. There was the puck that went in and out of Miles Wilson's glove and the rebound was put in. There was the goal that the Spartans scored that was not called a goal. And then there was it wasn't a one-timer, but there was a STORMAC player operating at the dot, got Miles Wilson moving, and beat him on the glove side. All right, Will, third period coming up. What are your thoughts about what the Spartans can bring to it?
And that second period was looking a little ugly there in the sense that we're scrambling, you know. I mean, right now, Spartans gotta relax, gotta calm down, slow down a little bit. You know, the energy and the intensity they're bringing right now is good, but that intensity needs direction and focus. You're not gonna get anywhere if you're just gonna rush in head on, because that's how mistakes happen. That's how unintentional penalties happen. That's how turnovers happen. You know, you gotta think strategically. You gotta focus and direct that intensity, that energy, if you want to get that puck going down in the offensive zone, get those scoring opportunities. So relax a little bit here, go into this third period. You know, take that breather. And when you're coming out here, you know, take control of the play. You know, and then use that energy that they built up right here. Put some direction and focus on it, and I'm sure we'll catch up in no time. You know, a 2-goal lead. I would say that's I still consider that a small lead.
Can score 2 goals against
STORMAC. we can score 2 goals. Just gotta slow down a little bit and take control of the play.
For sure. I bet the people want some more intermission music, don't you think?
I'm sure they do.
Wow, Will, we're starting off with another one of your favorites. Settle in for Robot Gypsy Jazz. Public domain music. Hi, folks. We're back for third period action with Uncle Brett Sevalanchik. Yep. Brett, you've been watching this entire game. Give us your breakdown and tell us what this is a Spartan broadcast, okay? Yep. Obviously. Yep. So, from a Spartan perspective, what they need to do in this third period?
I think they got to get pucks deep and go to work. You know, keep it out of in front of Miles over there. Other than that, just try to break the puck out a little bit better and get the puck deep and go to work.
Get the puck deep and go to work. Let's see if the Spartans can do it here in this, what will be the decisive third period, starting out down 3-1. Okay, Brett, so are you here as a hockey fan, as representative of Connecticut High School Hockey? Yep. What's the correct name, the proper brand?
So the correct name is Connecticut High School Hockey Report. We're here for that. But I'm also here because I'm a fan of these guys. I know just about the whole team. So it's nice and early. Nice and close to the house, so I come and watch. How could I not? And somebody's going to get a shirt tonight, so.
Oh, there's a T-shirt, too. Okay, very nice. Yep. Well, we're pulling for a Spartan comeback and a T-shirt for a Spartan.
I agree. That's what I was pulling for also, but I won't say that. Since it is a Spartan broadcast, I'll say it anyway.
Excellent, yes. All right, Coach Conway sends out his starting line. Brett, can you hand me that phone there, please? Can you see? Are you all right? I'm good. I don't want to go too far forward because sometimes I get in Will's way, and then he starts throwing butt ends into my gut, He's a goon. All right, John Croft, right wing. Gunnero, center, number 15. Eli Tendler, 28, left wing. Peyton Thomas, Teddy Conway. Our Coach Conway's starting five for this third period. Croft and O battling after a STORMAC player blows a tire. Eli Tendler, so slippery, can always find a way to get something on the puck. STORMAC heading the other way. Nice stick by Peyton Thomas. John Croft battling and battling. Thomas. Good idea, Peyton, says Coach Odell.
Looks like the Spartans came out with a little oomph in their step. I like to see the aggression.
Absolutely, and in fact, I think this line has put together some opportunities. That starting five has put together some opportunities. Of course, the STORMAC starting five has been productive too.
How does that Croft kid like playing forward now?
I think he likes playing forward. This is his second game playing forward. Of course, you know that Henry Keel, one of the two Spartan captains, broke his arm against Joel Barlow last week, and that has caused some shifts in Coach Conway's lines and the defensive formation with 5D. It was natural for them to move somebody up, and Croft was the choice.
Yeah, that's a terrible loss for Chapag. I think they're having a great year, and hopefully he can get back soon. I don't know. Some people were saying he might be back by playoffs.
Well, that would be terrific. He's a fantastic player and a great leader. Danny Shelters, always in the mix, goes down in tangled up with a STORMAC D-man, and goes spinning and takes out the goaltender and takes out the goal. So we noticed, Brett, that there was a long defensive zone time for the Spartans, and then when the Spartans couldn't get an exit, wanted to change, and then all of a sudden the goal was off. Did you notice that?
I did notice that. It was a little weird.
What a coincidence, huh? And a senior goaltender happening, an experienced senior goaltender.
I've never seen that happen before. I've never seen that. That's weird.
Then you haven't watched Tristan Camp play enough. And I bet you have.
I've watched him a lot this year.
So you know all of his skills, including that one.
Absolutely.
Danny Shelters tries to get it deep, but it deflects onto the STORMAC bench. Brett, have you seen STORMAC play yet?
I have not seen them play. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I came also. I know New Milford, who I do the broadcast with your buddy JT, that's right. Is playing them in a couple weeks, so I thought I'd get a little scouting report too.
This is the Spartans' second game. Maybe you can move that back. This is Spartans' second game with STORMAC. The first one was a 3-1 loss down in Milford, one where Spartans didn't play very well, I don't think. Will and I agree, and playing much better tonight.
I think they're actually playing pretty well tonight. I mean, I think Matthew Muller has to get a little bit more involved. and make some runs to get some offense going. But other than that, I think they're playing pretty well. They just gave up. There it is.
Croft to O, and the shot is deflected wide. We'll never know if that shot was on line. Fine work by Matt Moeller. Eli Tendler has Matt Moeller. Croft is with him. STORMAC's going the other way. Jacob Tendler is back. Gunnar O playing some D. Jacob Tendler uses the feet well. Peyton Thomas uses the feet. Lots of feet from STORMAC too. Croft comes away with it. STORMAC gets a change. Croft to Eli Tendler. Eli Tendler through the D-man. Doesn't work. And a defensive zone turnover like that with the forward for STORMAC going up against flat-footed Spartan D.
Cooper Paul, that boy's name is. He's the captain of the Staples team. It's 2 for him tonight. And like you said, defensive breakdown right there. Unfortunate. Just was able to beat Miles up over the shoulder. Tough spot for any goalie.
Tough spot for any goalie, in tight. And STORMAC skater Paul able to get a ton on that shot. 12:08 to go. This just became a much harder job for the Spartans. Danny Shelters continues to work, continues to dig. Connor Seegers leaps off of his skates, off of the ice. Jamison McTamney down in front of at the top of the crease. Spartan coaches seem to see some foul play there. Excellent pad save by Miles Wilson. Very well done. Teddy Conway, Connor Seeger, and Miles Wilson gloves the puck. Peyton Thomas goes down there right at the end of the play. Referee checks with the coaches. Coaches have their preferred lines on the ice. STORMAC comes away from the face-off with the puck. Fine work there by Matt Moeller. Moeller moving and digging and digging. Eli Tendler comes back to get the pass from his brother. Tendler incredibly gets that puck on net. I don't even understand how. Croft getting some attention from one of the Staples captains in front of the tender. Okay, Brett, 11:04 to go. This is Spartans really would need a goal in the next short while here to feel like they're in it.
I agree. I think this is a perfect spot. Have Gunnar win it back, get a quick shot off, and go to the net.
20 blue, unsportsmanlike, into the box for 2 minutes.
This is their shot right here. We got a power play. Put your best guys out there, coach, and let's go for it.
If you feel like you need a goal, a no contact, no clock running, unsportsmanlike is the play that you want. Thomas does a fine job of getting that puck away before he turns it over. Gunnar O, tight turn to the boards, just like Brad Camp taught the Mites back in the day. O surveys the scene, gets it to Croft. Croft surveys the scene, gets it to Moeller. Moeller D-walks it. Moeller keeps it in the zone, barely. Moeller shot. Another shot by Shelters. Shelters in the greasy position. Croft. Spartans are onside. Croft is in. Croft doesn't get a shot off. Shelters to O. O puts it on goal. O so good in all these puck battles.
What a sneaky deflection that was. It was a big save by the Spartan goal. The Staples goalie right there.
Gunnar O can do a lot of different things with his stick. He's so skilled in those tight little spaces.
Yeah, that was impressive. I mean, from that angle to get that kind of deflection, that was impressive.
Shelters goes down. I didn't see what happened. Matt Moeller gloves the puck. Peyton Thomas loses an edge. Moeller, 40 seconds to go in the power play. Croft is in. Croft to Shelters. Shelters shoots it high. Thomas can't keep it in.
Come on.
Thomas to Moeller. That's a nice bit of teamwork there by Thomas. Moeller's a guy you want to enter the zone. Moeller does a fine job there.
I love the puck movement on that last play before Matt went in there. That was beautiful.
It's a strong power play. Good opportunities from the Spartans. But it does result in a shorthanded goal. Same skater, number 10, Paul. Well, you know what, Brett? I hope that t-shirt doesn't fit him. All right, well, this went the other way here.
Yep.
5-1. Staples up on the Spartans. 9:14 to go in the third period. Luke Nichols will take the face-off. Seegers and Tendler and Moeller. Jacob Tendler collecting the puck in the corner. Prepares himself for contact that never comes. Moeller up the middle. Moeller still battling. Tendler gets it not out of the zone. Finally out of the zone. No ice. Connor Seegers forechecking. Eli Tendler collects the puck. Luke Nichols is there. Jacob Tendler is there. Throws it at the goal. Eli Tendler working. Luke Nichols working. Matt Moeller regroups. Spartans are on sides. Nice pass to Tendler. Tendler is in. I don't know, Brett or Will, what you think about this, but clearly Staples is a deeper team. STORMAC is a deeper team than the Spartans. I think we're going to have a trip against Staples. Power play again.
60 blue,
Matt Dutton with the emphatic tripping call.
It was very clear. Sometimes you don't hear the referees, but we heard that one.
Absolutely.
Okay, Spartans with another chance. Coach Conway sends out Moeller, Thomas, O, Shelters, and Croft. Now, Eli Tendler's also really good in these power play situations, especially in front of the net because he's so darn slippery. Croft comes away with it. Croft gets it to Moeller, avoids the turnover smartly. O battling. Oh, tough bounce off the boards. Incredibly is going to put that puck right on net. We have a trip coming. Miles Wilson, we want Wilson to get off the ice so the Spartans can play 6-on-4. Possess the puck is what Coach Conway wants. Dan Shelters knows. Keep playing. A touch is not possession. A little touch is not possession. Keep playing. Peyton Thomas digging for the puck.
Oh.
Was that the original call, Will? I thought the first one was going to be. I thought the first one was going to be a trip down there.
Yeah.
Wait, he called something different?
Yeah, he's called a holding.
That was weird.
Didn't you see a trip down there?
Absolutely. It was
I have this feel. I think that he made a call based on something that happened against the boards right there, right before the whistle blew.
And we just eliminated the first call?
Would that be how it would work?
No.
Would it be just two penalties? Another penalty.
Yeah.
So we got a timeout here.
Will, can you mute it for a second? So I just have a quick question for Brett.
Sure.
Okay, Brett just broke down some rules for us. What would happen, theoretically, if during a delayed penalty, another penalty was committed and called? That would be a 5-on-3, and then when the first of the penalties peeled off,
The second takes the effect.
I guess really only if there's a player in the box and a delayed penalty and another penalty. That's not the situation we're in, apparently.
Well, I think he, like what you said, I think he kind of did away with the first penalty and called the second one during the delayed penalty, which is just weird.
Is that called making stuff up?
I think it is. It's very well put.
All right. Gunnerow wins the face-off to John Croft. Croft gets it from Moeller. Croft throws it at the goal. Pad save. Kicked professionally to the side. Shelters switches spots with Moeller. Shelters is going to walk this in. Shelters, a juicy rebound, but nobody there to get it. Gunnerow wins another puck battle, the 800th of his life.
Peyton's got to find himself space here. I know he's creating net front presence, but...
Say it again, Brett.
I said Peyton Thomas should find some space here. Instead of worrying about that net front presence, he's going to get a penalty called on him. Back out a little bit. You're a 5-on-3. Make it easy for your offenseman to get a shot.
Almost feel like he's as likely to block a shot as a STORMAC.
I totally agree. He needs to back up a little bit and get a little space. You know, if you got 5 guys playing, it's a lot easier. Right now they're playing 4-on-3 with Peyton up front. I like it, but it was just a little too much, I think.
Moeller carries the puck, gets it to Croft.
Oh God, John!
And Peyton Thomas did give some space there, Brett.
Yeah. Now what? That's up. Another.
He's sending them both off for cross-checking.
We got a penalty coming, it looks like.
I think we have offsetting.
Yep.
I bet Peyton and the other kid in the zone there.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. I called that, right?
Yes, you did. You did call that.
Yep.
Spartans are on the power play for another 42 seconds. It's no longer 5-on-3. It is 5-on-4. There are 2 STORMAC players in the box and 1 Spartan player in the box. That'll be 2 minutes and a whistle. And who knows how long that'll be. Shelters behind the net. Shelters has Croft at the point.
To your D.
A little bit of a dangerous pass.
Oh, no.
Croft is back.
Come on, back check.
Moeller back checking. Moeller, fine job back checking. I'm in the way of the broadcast, sorry. Gunnerow, clean entry. He's got help.
Oh, no.
Bounces Croft's stick.
Oh, that's it. Come on. You just can't be doing that.
Moeller
You just can't be doing that.
working like a demon to try to get back.
I mean, I don't think Matt Muller's been off the ice in like the last 7 minutes.
He's played a lot of minutes. He's extremely fit. He plays really, really hard. He's an excellent player. And is that a penalty shot?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because he wasn't in the active shooting? Yeah, okay. All right. Moeller will go to the box. Tripping call. We're going to have 6 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Still have the 2 cross-checkers in the box. And then, barring a STORMAC goal, we have 1:54 of power play for STORMAC. 5:23 to go here in the third period.
Listen, Matt Muller could play on my team any day. The kid works his rear end off.
No doubt about it. He had a goal, Brett, that if we get a stoppage on Friday night, I want to tell you about it.
I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. Okay, 13, captain for STORMAC is in. Pad save. John Croft, just a brutal bounce off those boards. Just brutal. How do you chip the puck forward and have it come right back at you? I mean, I love the linen rink, but I don't love that. Okay, so Moeller's coming down the right side. There's a lot of action, but it's a rush. He is on the right side. He's the right shot. Okay, Spartans are now going to be playing 5-on-3 hockey. 15. Gunner O is in the box. That's not a good sign. O is.
Gunner and Matt Muller.
Yeah, so 3 of their starters in the box. And none of, well, maybe there are starters for STORMAC in the box, but STORMAC has at least 2 of their captains, including today's goal scorer. Stick save by Miles Wilson. John Croft closes it out. Dan Shelters deflects the puck.
Ooh.
STORMAC continues to possess. 13 captain. Croft plays containment D. High stick being called against STORMAC. Miles Wilson on the ice.
Not a good sign.
Not a good sign.
He is a tough kid, so.
Oh, yeah.
He went into his throat. Hold in his throat.
Miles Wilson skates away from the goal, is adjusting his protective equipment, gives Coach Conway a thumbs-up sign. Spartans will have an offensive zone face-off as they are now playing 4-on-3 hockey. This is open ice time, Brett. This is what I used to call Thomas Heslin time. 4-on-4 hockey was Thomas Heslin time, and occasionally in tournaments it would be 3-on-3, and it would definitely be Thomas Heslin time. STORMAC playing 4-on-3 hockey. Danny Shelters working hard, digging, trying to avoid a hook and call.
Oh, man. That was...
19 for Staples.
Staples is just falling apart here. I mean, they got a big lead, but nothing's safe in a hockey game. Wrong side, Jeremy.
All right, so we're 3-on-3 hockey. Peyton Thomas and his partner should be out of the box. So Matt Muller and Gunnar O are not available. The 2 leading scorers on the team, other than Henry Keel, are not available for this 3-on-3 stretch that will then, at some point, in all likelihood, turn into a Spartan power play. Here's the Matt Muller goal on Friday, okay? So I'm a bad hockey player. I've never had a successful wraparound, right? I don't even know how they really work. I don't know how Wayne Gretzky did it. Yep. Matt Muller is coming with speed, rush from the right side. He's a righty shot. He dekes hard. Goalie comes down to make the save on a shot that didn't happen. And he whips around. He must have had 3 feet of open goal to put the wraparound in because the goalie bit so hard on his on his deke.
Yep.
It was pretty great. I know you like Matt Muller, and Will, you do too. So that happened on Friday night at Enfield.
Listen, I saw Matt against New Milford score one of the most beautiful goals when they needed it most, Chippewa, in that game that they were able to beat New Milford. That was a huge goal that Matt had in that game, end to end, and just beat Tristan up high, beat Riley up high, and it was a beautiful goal.
He's great at getting down low and moving the goalie. If he's coming across your face and there aren't people to help you as a goaltender, it's going to be a goal. There's really not anything you can do about it. He's going to get you to move your feet, probably going to put it right through your legs, or maybe just stop and pull it right back, and you're going to be, as a goaltender, you're going to be out off to the side. Okay. Connor Seegers takes the face-off. He's got John Croft and Peyton Thomas with him. Croft shot, blocked. Thomas doesn't keep that in, but it was smart not to keep it in so that he could retain possession. Thomas dispossessed.
I'm going to tell you, it's not very often you see 2-on-3 hockey in high school.
A lot has to happen, right? A lot has to happen. Croft gets it to Thomas.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Okay, going right to the ice. Matt Muller's going to go right to the ice. 30. So we are 4-on-3 right now, and then Spartans, unless they score, are going to be 5-on-3. I'm pulling for a score. This is that thing that my son does against me in Chell, where he just skates around to run out the clock. Hopefully it's not as easy for STORMAC as it is for John Croft playing Chell against me.
I'm sure it's pretty easy for your son against you.
Not hard for any young one to beat any old one in a video game, right?
Without question. I don't even play anymore because I get so embarrassed.
It's terrible. Sometimes I like to play like the Canadian national team against like the Bulgarian national team.
Yeah, just so you feel good about yourself.
That's right, but I still lose. Okay, Danny Shelters is in.
Oh, what a great...
Matt Moeller shot. Tons of saves here by STORMAC. Now STORMAC's going the other way. Moeller and Jacob Tendler are back. Hard back check by Gunnar O. Near deflection. Spartans playing 5-on-3, but STORMAC is killing the 5-on-3 in their offensive zone. It's not going to be 5-on-3 for long. Miles Wilson gives the international signal for a dude is about to come out of the box. Slaps his paddle on the ice. 20 seconds to go here in the 5-on-4. Moeller keeps it in the zone. He moves so beautifully. Holy smokes. Jacob Tendler in a tricky spot. Gunnar O. Matt Moeller. Shelter's looking for room to operate. Croft throws it at the net. Shelter's deflection. The goalie's played really well, hasn't he?
Very well. Very well. I mean, the score doesn't show it, but I mean, Chapog's had a lot of really good chances that this goalie's come up big on.
I would like to see, I mean, there's no shots mark on the scoreboard here at the Linen Rink, but I would like to see what the shots totals come out on the score sheet.
I bet you that Chapog is actually leading in shots, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's a lot closer than the score is, at least.
100%. Yeah, for sure. It's a lot closer than the score.
But that's not how the game is played. 1:43 remaining. Spartans down 5-1. Teddy Conway gets it out of the zone. Jamison McTamney. Teddy Conway. Bad luck deflection. Miles Wilson stands up. Excellent save by Wilson.
One thing Staples does do is they do move the puck around in the offensive zone pretty nicely. They're constantly looking for their teammates, which is, listen, that's hot. That's good hockey right there. So their coach is doing the right thing.
Yeah, we get up in this crow's nest. We get to hear a lot of different coaches, and this coach is coaching. He's not a maniac. It seems to me that they're playing and coaching the right way. Peyton Thomas moves the puck out of Miles Wilson's face. 12 white cross-check. That's Teddy Conway, who, barring a STORMAC goal, is going to spend the rest of the game in the penalty box. Conway does not take a lot of penalties. Plays a very clean game. Coach Conway sends out Moeller, McTamney, Tendler, and Thomas.
Actually, this isn't even the Staples coach isn't even here. This is these are the Brian McMahon coaches that are coaching today. The head coach of the team isn't even here tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that just because I know who he is, and he's not here. I just noticed that, actually.
Interesting. I did notice a really young guy managing the forwards, which doesn't mean anything, but Coach New there and Coach Vaughn are standing on the bench for STORMAC. So that STORMAC is Staples
And Brian McMahon.
and just those two? Yeah.
They just picked up Brian McMahon this year. So
It's funny, I think the CIAC site, which has to choose a team, lists them as Brian McMahon.
Oh, do they really? So maybe Brian McMahon's the host team, which is weird because Staples has had a team for so long.
I think I'm right about that, and maybe it's just maybe it's meaningless.
It might be. I'm not sure.
Okay, 25 seconds to go here. Spartans playing 5-on-4 hockey. Matt Moeller, of course, still playing hard. Don't want to see him getting too rough because we want him to stay healthy. Thomas moves the puck. 10 seconds to go. Grady Hughes freshman Grady Hughes, that might be his first check of his high school career. It was a good one.
It was a good one. He's got a big smile on his face after that, too.
He's a great athlete, member of the Spartan State Championship soccer team. Dad is the school record holder in the high hurdles and the intermediate hurdles, and he's going to grow a lot bigger real soon. So he's a force to be reckoned with in the future.
Mike, are you a Chappelle graduate?
I'm not a Chappelle graduate.
Oh.
No, but I've been around for a little while.
You have been around for more than a little while. All right, well, listen, thanks for having me up here.
Brett, thanks for coming up. Will, as we continue to monitor the handshake line, give us your thoughts here on that 5-1 STORMAC victory.
Well, I think too many penalties this period, and that kind of limited our options in our offensive zone when it came to passing it around and getting our shots on net. But despite that, Spartans played hard. They kept themselves in the game. They kept that commitment and energy going, and it's admirable. I mean, it just didn't turn out the way they wanted, but that's something to take away from here. They didn't give up.
I agree. I totally agree. I thought the Spartans actually played a good game. I mean, the score doesn't reflect it, but the score definitely doesn't reflect the game, in my opinion.
Hard time scoring the puck. Big one against Newtown for the Spartans on Wednesday here at the Linen Rink. And Brett, are you giving away a T-shirt? Are you going to reveal who gets a T-shirt?
Cooper Paul gets a T-shirt. All right. Well, I got to go find him.
All right. Well, I hope it's snug in all the wrong places.
Mike, thanks again. Will, we'll see you soon. Good luck to the boys on Wednesday.
Thanks, Brett.